Still loading live. Welcome in, everybody. Mr. Austin's Props is back and joining us. Somebody's already asking about Bruno. 5 seconds in, Bruno is asleep on the couch. I will not be bothering him, but maybe we can convince Austin to get a dog someday and get him on the stream instead.
Whoa. Take it easy now.
We'll get you there.
Apartment living for the dog right now, man, just doesn't sound good. Having to take the dog out every day. You know what I mean?
It's not as bad as you would think.
Pick up the shit every single day. Like, that's just, I don't know.
Well, you take it outside when it shits.
Yeah, no duh, but at the apartment complex every single day.
What floor are you on?
I'm on the second.
Mine
is on the first and second. Like, it's a 2. It's like a condo.
Yeah, you're fine. Welcome in, everybody. We see you in the chats.
How we doing?
We cannot repeat what happened with the Bucks the other day. Man, if that happens, it's like we just got to eat our L's.
Yeah,
All right. So we got
crazy.
Dude, it's the normal at this point. All right, we got ladder challenge day 1 on Prize Picks. I know I said we were doing Prize Picks yesterday, but the line that we needed was only on one book or on one app. Today we're doing Prize Picks. I've committed to it. And then the Lotto card for the Sportsbook Fellows. You guys know those have been extremely profitable for us this season. I think not last time, but the one before that where Austin was on the stream, we smacked that Lotto. So hopefully we can go and do that again. But without further ado, let's get this thing going. I'll get my screen shared. You guys can see the props that we are looking at. Austin, are we on any of the same picks today?
I loved LaMelo Ball. I literally had it in my list, but it just was too many guys were on it, so I stepped off. But that's one I love the spot. I think the usage is going to be insane. But I think this is a rare day where you and I have literally nothing.
Interesting. His PA line's bumped from what I posted at. 3-point attempts are there, but his 3-pointers made is off the board. We can check if the hit rate's that different. LaMelo at least 4 3-pointers made log. Tony's asking who told us to play Middleton. We'll blame that one on Chase. Chase has made us enough money that he can eat an L for us. I don't even know if it was actually him or not. All right. So I'm not sharing my screen. Hold on. Let me do that for you guys. So when LaMelo gets at least 4 threes this season, when he makes at least 4, he's taken at least 10 or more attempts in all but 2 games. We want to go since last season. Let's see. All but 6. So a lot more where he's taken 10 threes than not. But yeah, they removed the 3.5 threes and they bumped the PA. Are you still comfortable with either of those lines, or should we just find something different?
I mean, I like it. I will say, I mean, it is probably the most communal play I've seen on Twitter all year today. Like, and rightfully so. I mean, it's there, but I would say that's my biggest fear is with that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's one of those where it feels like blowout is the only thing that's going to get us. But I mean, we've seen with our Miles Bridges unders that we've been hammering the last couple games. Charlotte is not afraid to play their players in blowouts.
Right. No, that's fair.
So, okay, I'll ask you this. We'll table it in while we look for more. Would you rather have 34.5 PA, 26.5 points, or 10 3-point attempts?
I would probably say PA is what I would feel the best with.
PA, all right. We'll table that in there.
I just like the pace of this game, and I think it's going to stay close. I really do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I know you're on Keldon Johnson for a similar reason. I was almost going to take Devin Vassell. This is one of those games where normal NBA fans won't be that excited to watch it. People who are betting on it will be very excited to watch it.
And just going over, like, you do not have to play this on Prize Picks, guys. You can play it all over. We've given our lists. Both of us have posted all of our write-ups and plays, so make sure you check those out. But this is just some extra content we're going to do and for you guys. So don't feel like you have to play it on Prize Picks. Just line shop, play it wherever you have available.
Exactly. All right, let's go check the popular tab to see what we can't play. A lot of people on Joel Embiid. Caldwell Pope, that one's an interesting one. I don't love that one today. Nurkic against the Pelicans is an interesting one. This is an interesting list of popular plays from PrizePicks today.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we're on for both of us.
Yeah, check out my list and see if there's anything calling your name. I know you haven't dove super into all of them. I feel like the Keldon Johnson look is really underrated.
Dude, I wish that Sadiq Bey look didn't bump because I would really consider it.
I was hyped seeing that at 13.5 minus 120, and it was sitting solid there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a great spot. He's gonna have good volume. I like it at 14.5 as well, but that's even juiced right now.
Yeah, I mean, because I remember I did a write-up earlier this season where I was like, when he makes at least 2 threes, his hit rate for this is nuts. And you said he was like minus 200 for 2 threes.
Yeah, it was I think it was minus 199 when I looked.
Minus 199?
Or 196 or something. Yeah, DK had like a weird ass line.
I've never seen DK do that.
I swear they had it today with Jeremy Grant as well. It was 166.
Yeah, this hit rate is nuts. When he gets it was when he gets at least 2 threes in 30 minutes. That's what it was.
Yeah, and with DeAndre Hunter out and Trae Young, like he's simply gonna have to play. Bogdanovich, I would assume, likely slides into the starting lineup. I haven't seen if they announced for sure.
He probably will. I'd be shocked.
I just don't think they have enough bench guys. Wes Matthews still out. Like
we can check who's on.
They're gonna have to play guys like
Garrison Matthews.
Is AJ Griffin? Is he still getting? I haven't seen much from him at all this year.
Yeah, they don't really use it. I think he's been bound. I think I could be completely wrong. Nobody take my word for this. I think he's been bouncing back and forth between the G League, but I'm going off something I think I saw months ago. So don't take my word for that. DeJounte seems really enticing to me. I just feel like I'm going to pull up some of the numbers without Trae Young on the court recently, especially with the Kungwu getting more minutes, because you know how people talk about like Jaylen Brown and Porzingis having like a really good connection? That's how DeJounte and Kungwu are.
They're close like that?
Oh, yeah. I remember it like towards the end of last season, DeJounte was hyping up pretty much like every post-game press conference. And I didn't think much of it, but like now that Trae Young's out, Okongwu's been getting more minutes, I remembered it a little bit. So with DeAndre Hunter and Trae Young off the floor and Okongwu and DeJounte on, DeJounte is averaging 30 points per 36 minutes, almost 8 rebounds and 5 assists. If we remove Okongwu, we get 29, 5.5, and 7. So for people who are wondering why I forgot to do a write-up for my Smash play, it was DeJounte PRA, that you can see a pretty good idea why. He's also weirdly like solid against Miami.
The thing that's been scary, and you might have a different opinion with me or with this for me, like guys like how Siakam just got moved. Like I've been hearing DeJounte Murray's name in the trade like block a little bit. Like those type of guys have scared me a tad. Even Jeremy Grant today, I've been hearing some stuff. And I know likely they're going to play their normal minutes, but I think that's the one thing that scares me a little bit about taking some of these guys in the midseason. Because this is probably the hardest part of the year for betting and capping wise, is these 20 game span, I would say.
No, I definitely agree. I think the way I think about it is there's not one statement meets all. Like for DeJounte, in my mind, it's either Atlanta's trying to trade him and they're going to give him as much usage as possible to boost his trade value, or DeJounte is going to be like, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to prove myself, and balls out. But like, I think Siakam was a bit different because that was actually, I guess it's not that different. I don't know. I see what you're saying.
Right.
It's just, we just never really know what's going on behind those doors. Like for all we know, they're really not even thinking about moving DeJounte.
They got to though, man. Like they're so far under 500. They have no capital, like no draft capital.
But what's his value really right now? That's the issue.
I think you could trade him back to the Spurs and get 2 or 3 first round picks for him and get like the value you bait. I mean, it's a shitty trade.
If you're the Spurs, why would you do that? Is the issue.
you wouldn't like DeJounte Murray with Wemby and give him the Hawks picks back, not even the Spurs picks, just give him 2 or 3 Hawks picks. I don't know. I could see it. I think it makes sense.
I guess.
You don't think DeJounte and Wemby would be able to play together? I feel
They
like
no, I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I just like the way I see what the Spurs have built up. It's like, all right, they got their chunk of gold in Wemby. Now they're gonna try and use that slosh of first round picks to build a dynasty around him rather than just go and try and win a championship or two.
Yeah, that's fair. I think like getting a guy like DeJounte from a desperate team. I do personally think DeJounte's move this offseason or this deadline personally.
I hope so. DeJounte, people forget DeJounte is nice. DeJounte
he's a
is
great player.
very
He's
good at
backseat.
basketball.
Yeah, he's
Unfortunately,
really good.
he plays for the Atlanta Hawks.
Another spot, brother, if you want to take a peek, CJ McCollum today. I don't know why he's calling me so much, but
Brandon Ingram was calling me in that game. It took a lot in me not to play it.
Yeah,
I saw JJ wanted to. We can check JJ's post because I know I didn't read the post, but I have a good feeling that he was looking at some of the same stuff that I was. I don't know if JJ was watching yesterday. I'm not sure if he's watching, or he joined the stream yesterday because he was watching, but I'm not sure if he's watching today. Let's see. Yeah, Brandon Ingram over. They're not good in the mid range. Yeah, pull up twos. Banchero dropped 28. Yeah, it's a lot of similar stuff. I think it's gonna be mainly Ingram and McCollum today. I find it so hard to bet on McCollum just because he's so efficient. Like he's not a guy you're not betting on him to take 30 shots. You're betting on him to make the 20 shots or 15 shots he's going to get.
A decent shooting night. That's fair.
Like he's crazy. I don't know if it's changed. I don't know if I just noticed it this year or he's always been this efficient, especially from deep. But his efficiency this season has been unbelievable.
The reason I like him a ton today is like a lot of people will give numbers right and not like check out the injuries or they'll say like, yeah, he hit 22 of 28, but like obviously there were some injuries and stuff. McCollum's been pretty consistent at covering this line all season at 23 and a half. He's hitting 61% of the games, but I just like the matchup against the Suns. Third most points in the last 15 games, so like a solid sample size. Third most points to PGs. Fifth most assists. Like CJ's gonna have the ball in his hands. I know they share usage with CJ, BI, and Zion, but I think it's a good spot, and I think we could see CJ drop 20 and 6 today, like very easily. And if you look in the logs, he hasn't played them this year, but against the Suns, he's clearly done really good against like the Booker, like that type of matchup.
Yeah, has he played them yet this season?
No, check out like his logs against them.
Is that
with the Pelicans?
Their defense is very different this year, or not this year since Beal and them came back. You think it's bad?
Maybe not since Beal and all the guys are back, but I don't think the Suns. I think the Suns look worse defensively this year since acquiring KD and all their guys than they did with like the Bridges that before. Yeah. You know,
their defense is very much predicated on letting you have shots, and if you make them, you make them. Like if anybody saw my projections today, it's had Zion as the strongest under, is because 70% of his shots come in the paint, and the Suns are not allowing any shots in the paint. Like it's actually nuts. We can check.
I don't know. That's why I like CJ more, just because he doesn't do any of his work in the paint, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing that made me like it is they've allowed the most 3-point makes in the last 15 games to guards.
The Suns have?
Yeah, 4.5 a game. Like, if CJ hits 4 threes, he's probably soaring, you know?
What's his PRA line?
His PRA line was pretty juiced. I didn't love his rebounds, honestly, but they've been decent. I think, let me pull it up real quick.
Wait, did you take PA?
I took PA, yeah. I liked his PA more personally, but I like both.
What was the PA line? 23 and a
half? 23 and a half, minus 115.
Yeah. So when he hits 4 threes, he's hit that in all but 2 games this season. The 2 he missed, 25 minutes against the Nets, he easily would have covered. and then Clippers, who are just a bad matchup in general. Somebody said Tyrese Maxey assists. I kind of want to check Tyrese Maxey free throws, just because I know how Suggs is as a defender, and I think Maxey is going to be able to bait him into a lot of free throws. Maxey away log with Embiid. It's not as consistent as I want it to be. If we start here, 8, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9. Let me get my charger in this computer real quick.
Come on now, Doc. We got to be better than that.
Blame the girl. I never have it unplugged, but today she felt the need to plug in her computer instead.
Be like that sometimes.
All right, we're back. Yeah, I think since I kind of lean BI, I don't know that I want to put CJ in the ladder, but I do like the play.
No, that's fair. I'm just giving you ideas, you know.
Somebody said there are people trying to preach for Maxi assist in the chat. I don't hate it because like Suggs doesn't want to let him shoot. So what Suggs will do is basically just stay on his hip and say, hey, somebody else has to come help me because I'm not letting him pull up, and I'm not going to overcommit on the drive and let him pull up and shoot. You want to do Keldon and LaMelo in the same game? Is that not super risky?
I mean, they both hit or they both miss.
Not necessarily.
If the game stays close, bro, I think both guys soar. Like, I think this is going to be like the worst defensive game. Just a ton of action. I'm just hoping it stays close.
I think it will. I don't think Charlotte's good enough to pull away.
You know how it is. We can't predict blowouts. There's no point in even trying. Like, if you like the spot, rip it.
Here, what I can do is this. I can check the Spurs pace with and without Wemby. What?
If you need a price fix code.
Yeah, somebody was asking for the code in the chat, so I decided to put both of them on the screen.
Here's a code if you need one.
So the Spurs pace is very slightly faster with Wemby off the floor, but it really doesn't make a difference. I want to see points per 100 possessions given up. Oh, they're way worse without Wemby on the floor. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it was going to be this bad. Like 6 points per 100 possessions is really bad. Vassell in that game too that I really like. I probably shouldn't do Maxey versus Orlando just because that's probably one of the slower paced games of the night.
Maxey's RA weirdly has a really good hit rate against they're on the road, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the road. Weirdly had a really good hit rate.
I think he's way more passive on the road. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had
really
like a
nice.
really solid hit rate when I was looking at that. That was the play I was eyeing. The pace of play is going to be slow, which kind of scared me off it a little bit. But
like the 2 misses were because of 1 and 2 rebounds. I think Orlando's really good for guard rebounds.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Maybe we'll stay away. I think as much as I like Maxey, I think we'd be forcing it. No way they just took him off. Dude, I can't do this shit. They just took him off the board.
That's how it goes, bro. That's the prize picks. That's why you have to play it on books.
Dude, this is not the first time. This is why we stopped doing the ladder on prize picks, because every time we got on stream, we started recommending plays for the ladder. They all got removed on the stream. Oh, this is so frustrating. Not a single LaMelo prop. That's frustrating. All right. So we're going to need something else. Let's go back to your list. I'd be down to run Jamal Murray.
Oh, now he likes Jamal Murray.
I told you from the start. It's guards versus Boston. I told you the motto didn't like it that much.
I think Jamal's dropping 30 tonight.
Does he have a 3-point prop up or no?
I almost played it actually. It was plus like 130 or something, like pretty juiced at 2.5.
Really, juice.
Yeah.
6 3-point attempts? Is that a joke? Is that a joke? Hold on. Let's find the drop coverage teams. Detroit, he put up 8. Warriors, he got 6 up. Warriors 5, shot 3 of 5. Who else plays drop coverage this season? Nets, they didn't do drop coverage at that time of the season. Who else? He doesn't get a lot of drop coverage matchups. I remember trying to look at it before that. Which game was it? There's some game where I was like, yeah. Is the line moving down on Melo? Somebody said in the chat that he moved down to 25.5 on chalkboard.
He's selling today, bro. They're going to give him a call.
Didn't we say that about Sexton yesterday?
He almost did, man.
No, he wasn't even close.
I was dripping.
Because you took PR.
Yeah, that was sweaty, but it hit.
They bumped Melo down to 33 PA on Dabble. Who was ruled? Somebody had to be ruled in.
Someone got ruled out?
Brandon Miller ruled in. I didn't even think that he was going to be ruled out. I'm not really worried about that.
You just need Miles Bridges not to shoot 27 shots.
He won't.
When we have his under, he surely does.
He still hit. He hit.
He did. That guy sucks.
Brandon Miller was ruled in. I didn't think that Brandon Miller was ever going to be out, so I'm surprised that they're doing that. Let's see if they would. You want to run LaMelo and Murray as the ladder if they put him back up at 33.5?
Yeah, I mean, I like that a lot. I wouldn't mind getting some Murray or some LaMelo slips in. I don't really have much exposure with him, so.
All right, well, we can check Underdog to see if they have it on the board.
You know, another spot I was interested in.
Let's hear it.
Nick Claxton. I was thinking is under RA, but I know he's been just grubbing rebounds lately.
Yeah. I don't remember. I know A1 put an injury thread out yesterday, and it was like because of some injuries that the Nets have, he's like playing like 36 minutes a night.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a lot of run. Yeah, I know he played 30 points. Gotcha.
So he's still 34.5 on Underdog. I want to see what his odds are on books to see if maybe they did move. LaMelo back up on Sleeper at 33.5. So we might get a cheeky little discount on Melo. Yeah, 33.5. Did I lose some value on it? What did I get him at earlier today? I think I lost some value. I got him at 125. The value on Sexton dropped yesterday too, and that's still smacked. What about threes? Minus 115. I got it at minus 115. Yeah, no big deal. All right. So Melo and Murray, once they put Melo back on the board,
I'm with that.
If they ever get off their
Murray,
lazy
is Murray at 21.5 or is he 22.5?
I was thinking to just take his 3-point attempts. Is that not what the read is essentially based off of?
I like that.
You got him at how many points?
21.5. The hit rate's not insane, but it's more just matchup. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to see how well it correlated with the attempts. I don't know about this season, but I know last season he had a pretty crazy home away split for threes specifically. It's at Boston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Oh, well, actually, it looks like he takes more threes at home, but it's not anything crazy.
Dude, I'm juiced for this slate. I'm not gonna lie.
We always are.
No, but this one just feels different, bro.
Oh, he's back. 33.5 PA. Murray, 22.5 points or
Oh, his points in the
5.5.
bumped one.
Yep. Points was bumped 1.
Check his fantasy score real quick, will you?
Where is 38.5?
I know he's a blocks and steals guy sometimes. At least steals. Don't quote me on the blocks.
All right, let's see. When he has at least 22 points, he's hit fantasy in every game this season. If we lower it down to 20, he's hitting every game this season. 18, maybe. Could have gotten yourself a nice little discount if you played this on Prize Picks, my friend.
You think?
Oh, wait.
What's
I'm
this?
an idiot. I was thinking it was 28.5, not 38.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, gang, the hit rate's not that good. We definitely want to go points.
All right, wait. So points or 3-point attempts? That's what it's going to come down to. All right, tell me this. Give me exactly the reason you're taking it. We'll break it down from there.
I think the volume. I like the 3-point attempts. I do think he's probably shooting 6 3-point attempts. I like the spot. I like guards against Boston. I think Jamal Murray just makes sense in this spot. I would lean. I don't know. I like both. I like 21.5, like more than 22.5, obviously. But part of me leans for 3-point attempts. But
let's do this. Let's look up point guards.
I got Jedi props roasting me saying I say that every slate. What am I supposed to be saying? This is gonna be a shit slate.
We all say that every slate. Let's be honest.
Bring the vibes, bruh.
All right, so let's look at high usage pick and roll guards against the Bucks. Quickly, 7 threes, 21 points. Lillard, 21 points, 8 threes. That was that horrendous blowout game.
Yeah.
Hallie took 9 threes, had 17 points. Cade, 31 on 6. Fox, 29 on 8. Damn, Fox shot 6 of 8 this game. Curry, 33, 6 of 11. This game went to OT.
Bro, we got Anthony Black shooting 5 threes. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Garland 7 and 8, which by the way, Garland's 3-point attempts are not that high, which with D Mitch, it's really in like the 5 range. Quickly shot 8 off the bench. Brunson 5.
He probably would have shot 6 if he would have made one early. He probably stopped shooting after missing 5.
That would have helped.
Yeah.
Hallie 11.
Is that Pat Bev shooting 5 threes?
Yeah, I think Maxey was out this game.
Yeah. We gotta go 5.5 attempts, bro.
All right, let's do it. If you're on books, go ahead and take. I think you can. I'd be willing to bet you can buy it down to 20 points and what's it called? Shit. You can buy it down to 20 points and get plus 200 payout because we both know how Prize Picks is with their payouts. But that's the ladder slip we're looking at. It's gonna check one thing. Oh yeah, let's see how we can cook it on books. We'd have to do Murray.
I would just buy Murray down a point if you could, and then play LaMelo.
I really think we can get it to 20 and probably still get. Let's see that. Oh, that's 235. Never mind. That's such a sham, dude.
That's shitty.
All right, let's do that, and then LaMelo.
I think we do the Murray slip and do DeJounte and Jamal. Oh, what happened? We lose our guy? 1 second, guys. I'm guessing Will's got poor connection. I'm going to give him a text. Come on now, Will. He's firing it up. I think he has poor connection on his end. What's good, Ron? How you doing, man? Yeah, facts. Dr. Disconnect. He's joining back right now, fellas. Feel free to comment anything you guys are loving. I will do my best to check out as many spots as I can as well. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. What are you guys liking today?
All right.
Dr. Disconnect is back, baby.
Yeah, apparently the charger never actually plugged in.
Dr. Poor
Sorry about that,
Connection.
guys. Poor connection. Yeah, I feel like that's my staple in the gambling community is disconnecting on streams and spaces. All right, let me get my screen again. Is there a delay?
Yeah, a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that's not good.
This is so sharp.
All
Jalen
right,
Jalen Brown RA. I really like this spot, Cole. I think that's a good look.
Oh, LaMelo's down to 32.5 PA.
Wow. Did you look at Duncan Robinson at all? I've been seeing a few people.
Okay. I'm tripping.
Dude, you sound like you're underwater. Hello?
Let me try something.
That sounds better.
It does? I didn't do anything.
A little bit.
Should I try and leave and come back, or are we good?
No, I think you should be good.
All right. Jamal Murray, 20.5 points, and LaMelo, 33.5 PA is plus 200, plus 206 on DraftKings, so you can go ahead and do that instead.
He's down to minus 110. That's absurd to me.
I really guess they're really worried about Brandon Miller. I'm not, but they are.
Yeah, I really am not too worried about him either.
No. Somebody said take your play and pair it with the Doc's assists. They have 2 huge hit rates. Yeah, it's that assist model is absolutely like even being the one who made it, I'm in disbelief at how well the top picks have been doing. Nicholas Batum under PR. He's been getting more minutes lately. I wouldn't. Why would they bump Melo down? Brandon Miller was ruled in, but I'm not worried about it. Do you like DeJounte Murray PRA? He is my smash play of the day, so yes. Jalen Johnson under PRA is who are they playing? I forget.
They're playing the
Miami.
Heat.
It's not too bad. I was gonna say it's a donation just because Trae Young's out, but that's not the best matchup. All right, Lotto time. Actually, since I'm on books, I'm gonna lock this in on books.
Hey, bro, just so you know, are these projections guaranteed wins?
Yeah, they're actually 100% hit rate.
Okay.
They've never been. No, they are projections. They are not gospel, so take it as a reference, not as reasoning. But most of the stuff that you see in my research and my write-ups is stuff that the projections factor in. All right. I am locked in on the ladder. You guys need to see proof because I know some people are rightfully skeptic on Twitter. So
I
there's
agree.
that.
I think this is the game of the night. Hawks versus Heat. I'm calling it. It's
I
the most
would not
blowout likely, so it makes the most sense to be the most competitive game today.
Yeah, I think we should go when we cook this ladder. We should think of what doesn't make sense and then bet on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's Friday, dude. Fridays get weird.
All right, I'll share my screen. Who's your Jamal Murray threes would be my Lotto pick if it wasn't already in the ladder, but I don't like the overlap. Plus 135 for 3 threes. That's crazy to me. Are you this cool in person, Austin? I can confirm Austin is this cool in person.
I appreciate that, bro.
I think the only time we've actually met in person was that Miami trip, wasn't it?
Yep. It's been a
That
minute.
was a movie.
Yeah, that was a great time. Have to do something again.
We should. We could go to the Lions game this weekend, but then Philly lost, so that's not happening anymore.
Yeah, you're not going to see me at that.
I would want to do. I was thinking the other day I want to do Brandon Ingram for 25, but I want to see what his hit rate actually is.
Bro, BI, I'm telling you, is not going for 25. This guy's like Anthony Davis. He's day-to-day Davis, bro. Has a good game, has a shit game. He does not stack them.
All right, think about it this way. Would you take this over 19.5 points? Like, do you see the reasoning for it?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I see 19.5, but like I think he's the third option, like for shot volume today. I think it's Zion, CJ, and him, like personally.
I just think it's a bad matchup for Zion and CJ will try and get PI going. Because the reason I asked about the 19.5 is every game where he's hit 19.5, he's gone all the way up to 25, 24. Like he never gets like 21 or 22.
No, that's fair.
We'll keep searching.
They want a lotto with unders, I'm saying.
I don't think we can do alt unders on Bet365, and 365 usually has the best odds. Blazers, Pacers, Anthony Simons.
I'm nervous about him with that illness popping up. Also, I was so right about what I said last was it last stream about him? He was good to go, totally played. But
Yeah, it took him about 3 quarters to realize that there was a game going on, but other than that, he did really well.
Yeah, right. But this game, I think he's probably going to sit.
You think?
The illness popped up, like, I'm telling you, these Portland ones are predictable, bro. The illness didn't pop up last night. Like, it popped up today. And there's snow, so I'm not sure if the dude's just being soft, but, like, did you see DeAndre Ayton? Like, Ayton couldn't get to the game.
That was hilarious.
But well, I couldn't go to the game.
Oh, that's why I missed.
Yeah.
You should have told
me. Yeah, there was literally so much ice. DeAndre Ayton couldn't make it to the damn game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Bruno got his first taste of snow today, so that was a fun experience. Suggs home log is pretty caked. I'm pretty sure Fultz is like getting more and more minutes. Let me check.
Fultz played. I think he played 30 last game, if I'm not mistaken.
So I'd say most of that log is without Fultz. Yeah, 13, 17, 23, 30. So Suggs is going to start moving more off ball with Fultz taking some more usage. But this is a low over under. I kind of want to stay away from this for ladders. I wouldn't be opposed to taking DeJounte for a 30 ball.
Really?
Bro, I think he's just going to.
It's a Spo effect, though. Look what Stars recently have done against Miami. This is why I like Sadiq Bey so much today. Like, I just think Spoelstra does such a good job at like taking the number one and making everyone else have decent games. Like
DeJounte has a good log against them, though. Is the thing.
Who's guarding
the Spurs?
Who's guarding? Well, I guess
only his last season at the Spurs, but I can see which ones don't have Trey.
Who do you think's guarding him today? James Butler?
James Butler? Jimmy Butler?
Wouldn't you say James is guarding him?
What?
James Butler, Jimmy Butler. Wouldn't you say he's likely guarding DeJounte Murray today, or would you say they're going to have
like one of those defensive role players like Highsmith or some shit on him? Let me see who's starting. It won't be Lowry. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Lowry, Hero, Butler, Jovic, Adebayo. It'll be Adebayo and Capella. Let me see who the Hawks are right above it. Jovic on Johnson. Actually,
Jovic is going to be on Sadiq Bey. He's not fast enough to guard Jalen Johnson, I don't think. That's what I was assuming. Who's the three?
Jovic isn't on Johnson, then Jimmy Butler is going to be. They can't put Hero or Lowry on Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, that's tough. I agree. I don't think Jovic is athletic enough to guard Jalen Johnson. I assumed he would be on Sadiq Bey. So maybe Harrow's on DeJounte. Or maybe Lowry. I don't know.
We can check this.
We got so much different shit in the chat. I don't even know what to do. Can you do a money line lotto of all games? See, I think that'd be a blast.
I'd be down. I would
I
definitely
rock
be.
with that fit heavy too. That's fire.
What?
I said I rock with this guy's fit too. That's fire.
All right,
Pocket
let's.
is helpful. Yeah, I saw that.
So when Hero was guarding him, he scored 16 of his team's 35 points. When Larry was guarding him, he scored 7 of his team's 15 points. So when either one of the two guards were guarding him in
Yeah,
this
he's gonna
game,
cook.
he scored 23 of his team's 40 points in those spans. Like, he's got to cook. 7 of 11 on Hero, 2 of 3 on Lowry. He's got to cook. The forwards aren't going to cook. Let's do this.
You don't think the forwards are gonna cook?
What?
No, I like DeJounte Murray just because I do think this Hawks team weirdly today matches up like tough for Miami.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Miami is what Atlanta's trying to build, but with Trae Young, which obviously does not work.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't have
I
Young
think
in Miami defense. It
I
doesn't work.
said it to you. I just think this Atlanta team's a shittier Cavs team. Like they're built too similar to the Cavs to me,
Yeah,
and they're superior or they're inferior. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. It doesn't mesh as well. Quickly put 17, 8, and 9 in a blowout. Cam Thomas 23, 2, and 3.
I just know
LeBron is-
Spolstra does a good job taking that number one away. That's my only scare with DeJounte Murray today. The only scare. That's why I like
but
Desire.
we took the under on Shea, right?
Yeah, and it hit.
Shea doesn't shoot from deep. Like, it took Shea 2 threes to get to 28 points. Shea does not shoot that many threes. The guys who are like regularly shooting, Beal 25, Van Vliet 32, Grayson Allen got 31 points.
Yeah, but look at what like Booker. Look at like the number one guys on their teams.
I'm looking up guys that are guards with at least 5% usage, because I agree with like forwards. It would make sense because they have they have Jimmy Butler and they have those guys, but Scotty Barnes had an okay game. Bridges solid. Banchero obviously went under his line. AD was guarded by Bam. Paul George, Kawhi. Like, none of them are putting up special games. But then you look at the guards, and the guards are putting up really good games.
No, that's fair.
Like, outside, when we hit that Shea under, I was like, we had a great read. That's awesome. And I'm looking at the other guards on this list. I'm feeling like we got a little lucky.
You think?
I mean,
look
Cam
at the
Thomas.
efficiency though. Look at the efficiency from Shea. I mean, Fred had 10 for 22. I can see what you're saying. Like, if the volume's there, it could be pretty. 8
Like,
for
we had 3 guards on the for what, 81 points? Did I do that math right? Yeah, 81 points. No, 76 points. Sorry, I don't know where that 81 came from. 76 from the 3 Suns guards. 32 from Fred. 21 and 26 from LaMelo and Rozier. Cam Thomas put up 23. Did he come off the bench?
I would assume.
Yeah, he put up 23 off the bench. Who else? Trae Young's put a surprise 30 ball. He usually struggles against Miami. DeJounte 24, 8, and 6 with Trae. Anthony Edwards 32. Sexton 22 and 26 minutes. Like, it just.
I don't dislike the spot. You get what I'm saying though. That's my only concern. Just the pass.
Yeah. It's just a smaller board, so I'm trying to figure out how picky we can really be. We probably need something from Nets and Lakers. I think that's actually a pretty good spot. We could go D'Lo threes. I actually really like that.
Did you know Taurean Prince? Did you know he played at Baylor?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He the
you know
dude? Yeah, the rebound. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you go up, that's considered a rebound. So they had more of those than we did. Like, I did not know that was Taurean Prince.
Yeah. That dude's hilarious. So, all right, I have an idea. I'm thinking D'Lo.
Zach Collins will start for the Spurs and Pascal will make his debut. That's the new info I got.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, D'Lo when he starts at home with 30 minutes this season. Not as good as I'd hoped. I wanted to see 20. This is not 30 minutes. What are we doing? We got to be better than this, Stat Muse. All right, when he gets 30 minutes at home, 13, 11, 14, 28, 14, 29, 27, and 28. He's gotten 35 minutes the last two games with LeBron and AD. And I'm pretty sure his home away splits favor home games. So it's something that I wouldn't be opposed to targeting. Excuse me. JJ just posted Brandon to score 10 points. What is he cooking? Why? If you guys, I wish, obviously you guys saw it just now, but if you guys see the face that I make sometimes when JJ posts like the most obscure props ever, and I just know it's some elite read and I have no idea where he got it from. Since back from injury, coming off the bench, 17 minutes per game, should see 20 minutes tonight. Over in 23 or 31 games with 17 minutes. No Wemby opens up extra minutes and field goal attempts. Last week without Wemby, you got 15 field goal attempts in 21 minutes. Over in 5 of 5 without Wemby.
Wow, Tyrese is playing.
Tyrese.
Damn, Jeremy Grant needs
I'm
to.
glad we didn't put anything in there. Dude, I'm kind of tempted to take D'Lo. This OKC game wasn't even with LeBron. So he's had 39 and 20, or I think. Utah was with LeBron. OKC wasn't, right? No, I don't know.
He's too inconsistent.
you don't fuck with D'Angelo?
Not at all.
That's fair. He's just starting now, which I find very interesting.
I just don't fuck with guys.
We go Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is still, or Lonnie Walker's there though. That's the only issue.
Are you trying to cook the lotto?
They don't even give us. Yeah.
Okay.
What's our lotto spot? What's the one, like Brandon Ingram for me, the reason I liked him for the lotto is like he's either getting 25 or he's getting 12. Like I wasn't going to play that 19 and a half line because I don't.
I think that's fair.
So
I do like that.
Make my list. Yeah. Like I think CJ, if he hits, it's very likely if he hits or misses, I think it's very likely he finishes within like 4 to 6 points of his line. Which is like that's what I play for my straights, and then the lotto I leave for those where I'm like he's either going off or he's not doing shit. Like your Cam Thomases, your Brandon Ingrams, your who else? Your Wembys, your Terry Rozier threes, Jamal Murray's, like those kind of guys. Hero to drop 25. That's not a bad dude. Hero chucks without.
I kind of like the Hero look.
Tyler Hero with Jimmy Butler log. I think his hit rate for 25 plus is actually like well above 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove that injury game. So yeah, he's had 25 or more in 6 of 11 games. One of them was 24 against Washington. And the 3 misses, he still had 20 field goal attempts. Oh no.
Where'd all the shit go, William?
What?
You cleared it all.
Oh. I'll get it back. Don't you worry.
There we go.
When Hero gets at least 20
I think Hero Ingram could be a fun one that like low key makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he dropped 30 on Atlanta last time. That was without Trae Young. or without Jimmy. When he gets at least 20 field goal attempts against Atlanta, he has 20 and 30. Shot 8 of 21 this game. I still like it, honestly. That was last season. So
That's
Hero
right.
and Ingram, lock him in. Hero 25 plus 115. This is going to be his last chance in the lotto. If we go 2 for 3 and he sells it, he's done.
Good. What can you get Jamal Murray at 25?
Let's go check.
We don't have to double dip if we don't want to, but
See, that's the thing. It's like I still do really like him.
I just think it's likely he's another one of those guys where he can drop 30. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Soar.
that puts us at 1736. Would you rather have his 25 or his 3 threes?
Honestly, probably 3 threes.
Yeah, I think so too. The odds are a little lighter, but I just think the whole read is based off, not the whole read, obviously, but like the core of it is based off him getting pull up threes. That would put us at 1592.
I think that's the winner right there.
You think that's the winner? Let's do a nice little 3/4 unit.
I like it.
I want to check one more thing. I want to see if there's any assist spots. I think on the side, I might do like a secondary lotto myself. I might do it for Pickett, where I do like Maxi double, DeJounte 25 points, and then like D'Lo 20 or something like that. We'll
Keldon
see.
Johnson.
But
Keldon Johnson 20 burger.
little Keldon Johnson 20 burger. Joel's in the chat. Welcome in, my friend. Do I think Embiid gets 30 today? I think it's irresponsible to assume he doesn't, even though the model doesn't like him. But at this
Big
point,
old Goga Badatse is going to lock his ass up.
I can't decide how good Goga actually is on the court.
I love him, man. He's one of my favorite players.
I used to think he was actually solid on the Pacers, but now I watch him on Orlando. I'm like, should he really be on the court?
Well, he's playing with Charles Barkley, freaking Banchero. He's got no shooters around. You know what I mean? It's not like they have the greatest like roster for him, like because he's not really an athletic big.
But you can watch a player and be like, oh, he needs help around him, or you can watch a player and be like, yeah, he's adding nothing to the court right now.
Right, that's fair.
I don't know. But I just locked in the lotto 3/4 units out of the full unit since we got a bit more long shot odds than usual. Usually it's around plus 1,000, but the way we got it set up today, we got plus 1,600.
Let's go.
Let's go. I want to see. I'm curious what those actually on this other lotto I was talking about would be. That's not going to be this is not going to be the official one that's tracked. This is just for me and my own fun. Let's see. Maxi double is already plus 400. And then DeJounte. This would be the lotto of lottos. DeJounte Murray will call it a 30 burger. And then what was the last time I liked D'Lo? Let's see it. D'Lo 20 ball. That'd be plus. You know what? Why not? Why not put in 50 to win almost $5,000, right?
Let's do it, bro. Why not us?
Exactly. And all right, moneyline lotto.
Yeah, we got to do it quick. Then I'm gonna have to get to stepping.
Yep, Boston at home. I feel like that has to be a bounce back after that Bucks game. Because that was Boston at home, wasn't it?
Well, see, bro. I don't know. I like Denver to cover.
No, that was at Milwaukee. Never mind. Jokic, what's his assists at? If it's 9.5 again, I'm taking the under as an official
I'd say
play.
Lakers money line versus the Nets at 270. I like a lot for like one of them.
Yeah, Lakers at home.
You could probably take Pacers.
Pacers. Yeah, we need a dog in here. We need a dog. Dude, I feel like it would be the Hawks.
I'm downwriting the Spurs.
You're saying the Spurs are going to win?
Didn't they just beat the Hornets by 40? I know that was with Wemby, but or was it the other way around? I'm pretty sure they took them out to the
shed. Won by 30. See, I have the opposite mentality. When a team gets blown out and they play them again, unless it's like a team like Boston versus Detroit, I usually try and go the other way.
Okay, let's go Hawks to cover then, or Hawks money line.
All right, do we want one more? Or are we fine with plus 487?
I'm looking what else. Dude, I honestly might hammer this. This looks actually really good for 487.
This money line nice?
Yeah, I kind of like that. There's none of the other ones I feel that good about. Like Spurs, Hornets, Sixers, I would say is probably going to beat the Magic, but
yeah, I hate betting on or against the Magic. They're just one of those teams where it's like you love to watch them, can't bet on them. Somebody said Boston hasn't lost at home yet. Is that true?
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
We have to add Boston in that, don't we? Yeah, they're 20-0 at home. They're going to sell this shit.
I wouldn't add them, bro. I'm telling you, I think Nuggets are going to cover. I mean, you're welcome to, but we didn't even know that they were undefeated at home. When you add them, that shit's over.
We don't need to add another one. Plus 47 solid.
Let's trust our 4 or our 3.
Yeah, 3 is the magic number. Might as well.
20 at up.
And then
crazy though.
Yeah, that shit's selling today. Jokic under 9.0 assists. If you can get Jokic at 9 assists, let's see if I can find him anywhere at 9.5. I'm going to show y'all something. Jokic away versus Eastern Conference log with Jamal Murray. God damn it, it's not letting me do that. All right. I believe this game was without Jamal Murray. Let me check. Yeah. So ignoring this Magic game, the last time he had 10 assists against the Eastern Conference, he hasn't done it away at the Eastern Conference, hasn't done it this season. Did it last March, February, twice, and last November. So we're looking at 3 times in the last 2 seasons where he's got 10 assists in an away game against the Eastern Conference. So if you can find Jokic at 9.5 assists, or what are his odds for under triple-double? That's more or less the same thing, right? Where is it? Oh, further down. Minus 240, Jesus. Well, I guess he could get under 10 boards too. I'm going to check Pickett to see if he's 9.5 anywhere, and then we'll wrap this thing up. How does that sound, Austin?
Sounds great, mate.
I'm
about to get myself a little gym sesh and then come home and sweat out these games, man.
100%. 9.5 minus 145 on Fanatics. There's actually a solid chance I make that an official play and eat the juice. But that's everything you guys need to know for today's slate. Good luck, and I'm sure this won't be the last time we see Austin on the stream. So everybody, give him a warm goodbye and give him a warm welcome when we're back. Take care. Let's make some money today, and I will get everything posted on Twitter soon. See you guys.